So the first thing that we are going to see is shell. Now shell will basically allow a computer to access another computer remotely. So we are going to use shell to execute command on victim's computer. So we are going to basically create a shell that will allow us to execute various commands on the victim's machine. Now let's understand some basic key terms about shells. So suppose there are two computers over here. In our case we have hacker and the victim. So in this case the service provider is known as the server, and the machine which uses the service is known as the client machine. Now let's understand some basic concepts about port and IP address. I'm not going to go in deep, but IP address looks like this. So there are four sections of IP address. You can just Google and learn more about IP addresses. Let's take a real life example. When we are going to send a letter to someone, we have his address as well as his door number or the building number. Similarly, internet is a big thing. So in this case, we have IP addresses and port numbers. We can consider port number as the building number or the gate number of a particular building. So if you are doing any activity on the internet, all the data is sent via the port number. So some common ports are given over here. For example, if you are using internet or you are visiting some website, so you are using HTTP protocol and the port is 80. I recommend you to use Google and learn more about IP addresses as well as port numbers. Now let's come back to the shells. There are two types of shells, reverse shell as well as blind shell. In case of reverse shell, the client itself, that is the victim, will connect to the hacker. So this is a reverse shell. The hacker will upload something, some kind of file that is infected by viruses. So the victim will connect to the hacker. Now let's see what is blind shell. In blind shell, the hacker requests the victim and it connects to the victim. So there are some drawbacks. The victim might have a firewall. A firewall basically stops the connection between the hacker as well as the victim. So in most cases, blind shell is not used and reverse shells are used. So in this series, I am going to teach you how you can create your own TCP reverse shell and you can attack a victim. So hope you are clear till now. We are going to use TCP protocol, thus it is known as TCP reverse shell.